I welcome you guys back into a nice beautiful video. I understand every single day that if you're going around the world and you're traveling, you must make sure every single day that you're going to focus upon a better life for yourself. Because when you're focusing upon a better life, you're going to make sure that no matter what, that you're going to speak to yourself the most, because that's how you live life. Now, you live life making sure that everything is in your terms and conditions. Never be going and asking men and women out for a drink because you're somebody more successful than those people. In a sense, so anytime you have a question to ask other people, make sure that you can solve it yourself. Be able to get out your phone and be able to go and plan a strategy for you to never ask other people questions. Go and ask Jesus questions, because that way you're going to ask everything in silence, because you'll find out eventually that question's answer. You must understand every single question that you have in life is going to be the word I. Every single answer in the world is the word I. Right now, I'm here in a nice, beautiful Brisbane, Nomads host. It's a hostel around here. I understand, although I'm here ready to do my nice, beautiful busking performances for 14 days in Brisbane, Australia. In a sense, so I'm going to the tunnel and I'm going to make sure that I'm promoting my nice, beautiful business cards. But what is the difference between now and back before? Now, back before, I went to Officeworks and I was actually investing in one of those portraits and a postage and also little portraits to show people that I'm on YouTube and Instagram, in a large portrait. And guess what? I left my business cards on the floor, but people were really picking up my business cards. And then the results I really did get from Brisbane is that many people, in terms of the thousands and hundreds of thousands of people that have seen me, in terms of that have seen me in Brisbane, only 11 show up. Around 11 people show up to watch me. And guess what? Now they're never even following me anymore. All of that 52 hours in front of them, public speaking in the tunnels, results into 11 people watching me. You have to understand either way that it's around 11 people. But right now, I never see them anymore. What's important is understanding that this time, I saved $70 and I never go to Officeworks to get myself a promotional poster and a little portrait. I never even have to invest in blue tack anymore. In terms of the blue tack, I never have to post and stick on my portrait on the wall anymore. I get my little business cards. They're 10 cents each. I get 100 of them and I just post it on the floor. And that's it. You guys are curious about me. Come and get my business card. Once you walk off, you never see me again. But guess what? You guys will always see me again. They're saying, but guess what? Maybe you see me in 10 years' time. That's 10 years of knowledge you miss out. You miss on 10 years of knowledge if you never see me for 10 years. So either way, I'm always developing my heart. I'm always making sure that I understand that if you have no, let's say, data or reception in terms of your phones, but you have internet and you have credit, but there's no internet reception and your phone's never going your phone may never be, or else your phone may never be going on the internet as well. Or else what you do is make sure you reset your phone totally. Reset the phones totally, and then suddenly just go and understand either way that your internet's going to work this time. Because that's what has happened to me. Now, what is happening right now is I understand either way that I'm explaining what just did happen. In a sense, so either way, I reset my phone and my nice beautiful internet starts working on my phones. In a sense, so either way, that's a life skill. Although every single day, I'm looking to understand that no matter what, that I'm in a nice beautiful toilet right now doing my life coaching. Because I understand everywhere else is, let's say, people sleeping. People are sleeping and it's much more affordable for me to do so. In a sense, so every single day I'm focusing on understanding that I want to be serious now. So to be serious, I understand it's I over you. I never want to be sending anybody messages online anymore. I am never sick, but I have no need for you. Guess what? Whoever's watching me from the past or from the future or wherever you are, I never want to send you a message other than inside my Instagram and YouTube and Mega Drive. If you want to see me, come to me. That's it. I never want to be sending people personal messages anymore. Guess what? I just send everything to myself. I never need my biological parents. I never need anybody except I. That's how serious I am. I never want to talk to anybody else. When a woman or anybody talks to me and they want me out for a drink, they want me to come out with the boys or with the girls, guess what? $10,000 each to have me around. I'm serious. I mean, 10,000 bucks to have me for 10 minutes. I mean, what do you want? I have no time for you, man. I mean, in a sense, I have no time for you. I mean, I have no time for any of you. I mean, in a sense, so every single day, focus on understanding that nobody's going to get me out for a drink because they can never afford me. Understand? Rosh, that's it. I never need them for a drink. I have I. Rosh, now every single day, I'm focusing on understanding that now I'm more serious than ever about success. I'm more serious now than ever to make sure I'm always developing my heart and making sure I'm prospering every single day. I'm focusing on understanding every single day that I do something amazing. I hear some nice beautiful construction going on in Brisbane all the time at around 10 o'clock at night. I understand all that people are working. I understand every single day, focus on understanding that what's important work is making sure that you understand communicational skills, because that's something that's going to help you move forward. Rosh, now every single day I'm looking to understand that in Hobart, Australia, I went to Hobart, Australia, and I was in the nice beautiful Anytime Fitness, and I was doing these videos in the toilet. I mean, that's how desperate I am. I'm desperate to give you this knowledge because I understand every single day I focus on understanding that I have to be doing my work. I have to be doing my work regardless of what's going on. I never want to wake up people. I just want to wake myself up. I mean, in a sense, so every single day focus on understanding while I was going for ugly women, I mean, the whole women were going to ugly guys. I mean, do you understand? That's how it is. I mean, when I was going for ugly women, I mean, the ugly women were going for ugly guys. I mean, do you understand? I mean, they're all ugly. I mean, understand? Now, I'm always focusing on understanding that there are some beautiful people in the planet. I promise you. I promise you, although many women sell themselves on money. I promise you, I never need those women in my life. I never need a woman in this lifetime. I'm very serious about my life, and I can have any woman on the planet. I just go get some escorts. I can get some escorts today. I can get some strippers. I can be a porn star too. I can do my life coaching. I can have some nice, beautiful real estate, and I'll be a porn star, and you're going to watch me. I'm serious. I mean, so no matter what, I mean, everything in this life, I get this lifetime. I get everything in this life, regardless of what's going on. I mean, do you understand? I mean, every single day I'm focusing on understanding that I'm always developing everything, because I understand I deserve as well. I deserve everything that everybody has. I deserve it as well. But I understand every single day I'm focusing on understanding that it's never about escorts and it's never about sex either. I mean, it's much more about being single, like Jesus Christ, and focusing on developing yourself. And that's it. I mean, it's never even about developing the world around you. I mean, it's more about developing yourself. I mean, it's more about your I. I mean, I over her, I over them, I over the drugs, I over the caffeine. I mean, in a sense, every single day, I'm looking to end the conversation with you right away. I mean, what do you want? I mean, guess what? I'm busy, man. I have a lot of stuff to do. I mean, I have no time to talk to you, man. I mean, do you have $10,000 to talk to me? I mean, no, I have to go, man. I have to go. I mean, that's it. I mean, guess what? I mean, I have no time to talk to anybody else. I have no time to message you anymore. I mean, that's how it is. I'm focusing on my life. I mean, nobody is here to help me except I. I'm the only one helping me today. I mean, you understand? I mean, how's it feel when nobody's helping you but you? I mean, you understand? I mean, nobody else is helping me except I. I'm the one who's really living. I'm living on. I'm choosing to live here. I promise you, although people are going to give you ideas, but they're not going to do it for you. I mean, nobody's going to do it for you in life. I mean, guess what? I mean, people are going to treat people are going to treat you like shit because you're just part of the crowd. I mean, I'm never part of the crowd though. I mean, I'm better than the crowd. I left the crowd a long time ago. I never need them. I never need this stupid woman either. I understand? I mean, they're liars and cheaters. I mean, they're people who are hypocrites and people who lie too much about sobriety people and people who look good. I mean, they call me a poofta. I mean, they call me a gay cunt. I mean, they call me a gay lord. I mean, I mean, they call me a stupid model. I mean, so guess what? I mean, let them call me whatever they want. I mean, they can call me an arsehole. I mean, whatever they want. I'm just the word I. I mean, in a sense, so I have everything to give you every single day, but I focus on understanding that right now, I'm traveling the world, baby. I'm traveling the world. I'm going everywhere, but I'm going to give these sons of bitches, in terms of the people of the past, I mean, every single one of them, something of medicine. Understand? I'm going to help them as much as I can, because that's how I do life. But I mean, those women, I promise you, never will those women be with me. I promise you, those women will never be with me in my life. I'm too good for them. I'm too good for all of them. Understand? I mean, they'll never ever step foot around my face. Understand? Because I'm too good. I'm God. I'm God, and they are peasants to me. I mean, they're little peasants to me. Understand? I mean, every single day, I'm focusing on understanding, I'm moving on. I'm moving on because these women are chasing other guys who are ugly back in the past, and they're doing drugs today too, and they're still together. I mean, most of them are divorcing. Understand? So either way, I mean, guess what? I mean, you must understand, I'm focusing on a better life, but they're cheaters. I mean, they're liars. I mean, they consider a drug addict more important than Danny Milivojevic. I mean, guess what? I mean, I have all the respect in the world for myself. I'm making sure every single day that never in my lifetime, I'm pretty sure those women will never get me. I'm pretty sure even if they go for me. I'm pretty sure even if those women go for me, I'm pretty sure they'll never get me. I guarantee it. I pick I over them. I mean, if you're a woman and you chase me, I'm pretty sure if you're somebody I met already, I'm pretty sure you'll never get me. I never care how long you chase me for. I mean, that's how much karma I'll give you. I'll give you so much karma. I'll waste your time. You understand? I'll waste your whole life chasing me. You understand? I mean, that's it. Because I want to give you karma. I mean, you never did want me when I was 10 years of age, and you never did want me when I was 15, and you never did want me when I was 20 and 22 and 23. I mean, guess what? I'm now more successful than I'm now more successful than your man and woman and your whole life. I'm more successful than your whole ancestors. I mean, you'll never get me. I mean, why didn't you want me when I was unsuccessful? I mean, now you want me when I'm successful. I mean, you'll never get me. No. I'm too good for you. I now go for something greater. I go for I go for a better life. I'm making sure every single day I have something to give. Understand? But if you're somebody new, I mean, make sure you're rich first if you want to chase me. Understand? I mean, that's it. I only go with rich people. I never go for a poor woman. Understand? I go for rich people. That's it. Every single day I focus on understanding that what's important to me is a greater life. I have a greater life now. I never need to ask a woman out on a date because they're peasants to me. I mean, women are peasants to me. I mean, they have to ask me out for a drink. I mean, for me to even consider you, I mean, guess what? I mean, you have to ask me for a drink. I will never ask you for a drink. I don't even care how good you are. I mean, that's how it is. I mean, otherwise, I go single forever and I'll live my life to the best of my ability, and that's it. I mean, go and have fun with your drug addicts. I mean, that's it. I mean, every single day I'm focusing on understanding I always have a better life anyway. Regardless of this world, I look at Jesus Christ and I understand Him. I understand? I never need a woman because what do they have for me? I mean, they have nothing to give me. You guys have nothing to give me in life. I have all the value in the world now. I'm ready to leave this world too. I'm never in depression either. I'm just ready to live because I understand this world. I understand I'm never from this world either. I understand every single day I'm focusing on understanding that I'm always going to be developing myself. I'm always going to be making sure that I'm the best version of myself because that's what I do. I make sure every single day I'm always the best. But people around me are always going to lie about me. I mean, they're always going to say something about me that was something from the past, but never who I am today. Understand? I mean, they'll be talking about me and how I was when I was 8 years of age and how shit I was back then. I mean, guess what? I'm always beautiful. I'm always beautiful. Understand? I always am beautiful in my whole life that I have. Understand? So they are just jealous people. Understand? So every single day, focus on understanding that you have to lift your communicational skills. I mean, you have to be an individual who understands every single day how to talk. I mean, you have to understand every single day that when I go around everybody, I'm making sure I'm lifting my communicational skills because that's what you need to do every single day to focus on your life. I mean, you have to be making sure that you're lifting people. I mean, when you're lifting people, make sure you understand that every single day you're going to get the nutritional intake you have in terms of what you need. I mean, in terms of something that's healthy and be eating and drinking that. I mean, make sure every single day you focus upon understanding to always make sure that other people understand what to eat and drink all the time. But make sure you understand every single day that vegetables is the best way. I mean, in a sense, so every single day, focus on understanding that if you eat vegetables, you are the best way. I mean, you must be eating you much more than anybody else. Right now, many people and many guys, and women today are just going around fucking around, and guess what? I mean, good for you. I mean, guess what? I mean, you're just wasting your time then. I'm never wasting my time because I never have time to fuck around anymore. I never have time to fuck around anymore. I promise you that sex has no value for me anymore. I promise you sex has no value for me. I mean, do you understand? I mean, it never makes you more of a man if you go fucking 10,000 beautiful women. I mean, it never makes you more of a man because guess what happens in the process? I mean, I have a better legacy than you. I have a better legacy than you. I'm helping more people. I understand? Because while you're fucking around, I'm helping people. I understand? I mean, you're trying to help yourself only. I mean, good for you. I never care about your stupid pornography videos. I never care about you either. I never help you in my life. I understand? I approach every single day. I'm focusing on understanding that I'm always helping people in a different way. I'm always making sure that no matter what, I'm giving myself ideas here. I mean, when I give myself ideas, I'm focusing on a better life. I'm focusing on better attention. But this time when I go busking performances, I hold the microphone. I never want to be giving other people a microphone. I mean, they never even understand how to hold a microphone, man. I mean, they never even understand what a microphone is. I understand? So I never want to give them a microphone. I mean, guess what? I mean, you want to speak? I mean, you can speak from my hand. I'd be holding the microphone though. I have the control. Because how do I understand or know that you're going to get my microphone and throw it and break it? I understand? I mean, how do I see that? I understand that there are stupid people in the planet. I mean, although I understand that if you can never hold a microphone, I mean, why are you living life for? I understand? I mean, guess what? I mean, every single day, focus on understanding that you have to be able to hold a microphone and you have to be able to public speak. I mean, understand? So every single day, I'm focusing on understanding that I just went on a nice, beautiful 7-week trip from Sydney all the way to Brisbane. I went all the way up the coast with a bus and a train. I went to Newcastle. I seen the whole Newcastle. I went to Port Stephens. I went to Anna Bay and Nelson Bay. I went to Soldiers Point. I went to the Gangan Lookout. I went to the camel riding. I went to sandboarding as well over there. And I went to see all the 20 beaches with all the Uber driver, which is my David. In terms of David the Uber driver. I'm just the word I. I'm never gay. I realize I understand every single day I'm looking for a better way. Although I understand no matter what, I went also from that point to Port Macquarie. Right now from Port Macquarie, I'm understanding every single day I'm focusing on a better life here. I did start my nice beautiful new music and I'm making better music than ever. You understand? I seen Port Macquarie, I seen all the beaches over there. I was walking 10 kilometers all the way, but guess what? I understand no matter what, I realized that from that point I went to Coffs Harbour. I mean Coffs Harbour and here I am in the nice beautiful Brisbane, Australia. I mean, in that sense, so no matter what, I mean, that's a 7-week trip. I mean, do I go back there? I never go back there ever again. I mean, never with family. I mean, never with anybody. I mean, they're saying, I'll go somewhere new. I make sure every single day I'm the leader. I'm something much greater than always. I'm always focusing on a better life now. I'm focusing on being much more serious with myself now. That people are never going to be there for me. For sure, nobody's going to be there for me. I mean, so what I do is I be there for me, and who cares about everybody else? I understand, because that's how I am. I mean, nobody's there for me. I mean, nobody's there for me. I mean, every single day I'm focusing on understanding that every single day I'm going to make sure that I have everything. I mean, when I have everything, I teach you how to have everything, but then it's your choice if you want to have everything or not. I mean, I'm just here to go and really explore myself. I'm here to make sure I can communicate something into greatness. I'm making sure every single day I'm focusing on a better life. I make sure every single day that no matter what, nobody's going to fuck Danny Milivojevic around. I mean, they're saying, I mean, nobody's going to fuck I around. I'm just the word I. I'm making sure every single day that no matter what, I'm never going to be told what to do by anybody. I mean, understand? So I'm making a stand today. I'm making sure every single day you understand that I'm much more important than everybody in this life. I mean, regardless of the husband you have or the woman you have, I understand? I mean, regardless of who you are, I'm always much more important than you. I understand? And that's how it is. Right now, every single day, I focus on understanding that I'm going to be the best version of myself daily, because that's what you need to do. I mean, every single day you need to be lifting up your communication skills. I mean, you need to be understanding every single day that you're going to focus on the word I. I'm making sure every single day now that when somebody speaks to me, I want to end the conversation right away with you. I mean, you have no money to give me. I never care about your stupid compliments. I never care about your compliments either. I never need your compliments. I already have my compliment. I already have all the compliments from myself in terms of my word I. You guys have no value to give me. If you have some money to give me, guess what? I have all the money in the world already. I have all the money in the world already. Every single day I'm focusing on understanding that I am all the money in the world. In a sense that every single day I'm loving life. I'm loving life all the time, but I deserve much more freedom. I deserve every single day to understand that I want to be much more. Whereas now, since I understand every single day that I'm always lifting my power, I'm always lifting the individual I am, I never want to be in a 9-to-5 job all my life. So I charge people. Guess what? Every single day, go and read and go watch my face for 700 hours, man. How good does that feel? It feels good when everybody can watch my face for 700 hours and more. Every single day, either way. If you never want me, go and watch somebody else. That's it. Watch now, every single day I'm focusing on understanding that I never care. Watch now, what I care about is making sure that I grow. I'm making sure every single day I'm successful, and I'm making sure that no matter what, I'm going to be much more somebody in life. That's the whole point. The whole point is making sure that you're copying me and my words and what I say, because that's how you become like Danny Milivojevic. Because when you understand how I talk, then you can talk better. Now, that's the whole point. The whole point is making sure that we're always going to better people, but we always have to be finding new ideas. Every single day we have to focus on a greater way of life. So focus on yourself daily. Make sure every single day you're going to work the best you can and you're going to feel the best you can. Every single day, do what you need to do business with yourself every single day to focus on a greater way of life. That's the only point of view. Now, if you understand how to do that, then you understand life. Every single day, life is something to be made of. Every single day, when you make life you, you're going to understand life. Every single day, you're going to understand a way of freedom when you understand how to lift people. Now, when you understand how to lift people, you understand how to connect words together, and you understand every single day to go and really study some languages today, and go and study something that you've never done before. Every single day I'm focusing on understanding that I'm always lifting the crowd. I'm always lifting people around me. But I make sure every single day I'm never around people. I never want to be around people. I want to be around I, because I make myself the happiest. Nobody else makes me happier. No matter how good she's having sex with you or how good he has sex with you. I never care about that. What I care about is understanding that every single day I'm going to focus on lifting people. That's it. When I'm lifting people, I'm lifting myself, and that's it. My words are never really lifting you. My words are giving you ideas. But I understand that what's amazing is only you can lift yourself. Only you can lift yourself. Guess what? I'm lifting I only. I'm only lifting the word I only. So every single day that you go and live your life, you have to also be doing what I'm doing. If you want to go and be very successful in life, you have to understand how to really talk. Every single day, you must understand that when you're talking much better, you understand every single day how to focus on a greater way of life for yourself and others. But every single day, it's more about you than others. Every single day, I'm focusing on understanding that I'm always giving the beautiful ideas of life. And when I go back to the I again, I plan my life around. To see how is my day orchestrating around what I say and what I do. Because I understand that when I go back to the I focus on planning my life. Every single time, I'm always looking how to speak to I. Now, when I understand that, then I understand how to really lift. I never want to be around people who are drug addicts. I never want to be around them. I never care about them. I never care if they're homeless. I never care. And that's your problem. My problem, I have no problems. I have no problems. I see on the street, guess what? Get up and go somewhere to help your life. And that's it. I know to give you sympathy, man. Guess what? If I was on the floor and drunk, you never touch me, man. You just walk away, wouldn't you? That's it. You just walk away. That's it. If you see me today, guess what? Just walk away too. Why not? I have all the knowledge to give you. Every single day, I'm focusing on understanding that no matter what, that people who are really stubborn are people who love the word I. If you're stubborn, you have to love the word I. If you understand, anybody who's a hater has to love the word I. Everybody understands every single day that if you're focusing on a greater life, make sure you're understanding how to grow yourself. Every single day, be believing in your communicational skills and how you're going to really live life. I mean, you have to be focusing on the I completely to understand how to really go and really dwell upon a better life for yourself, because it's much more about better communicational skills than it is anything else. Now, if you understand how to really lift people through communication, then you can talk better, and then you can talk differently, and then you can understand every single day that you're going to really help people. I mean, how are you helping people? I mean, you're helping people through different ways of courage and different ways of standing up with comedy and also acting and singing and different ideas where people can go and really be you. I mean, in a sense, so the whole point of my life is making sure that I make people much more. I mean, in a sense, so when I do life in a different way, I'm making sure I'm always talking differently in a better way. That's it. Now, every single day, I'm making sure that no matter what, I'm always going to focus upon something that I love to do, because that's the only way of courage. The only way of courage is making sure that no matter what, that you're going to be thriving throughout life, to make sure that no matter what, that those people around you are also going to thrive because they see you thriving. I mean, that's the whole point of life. The whole point of life is just lift your communicational skills and make sure every single day you're going to do something different. I mean, every single day focus on something that you've never done before. I understand that many people never believe in me. I'm making sure to understand that people online today are never really following me. I mean, guess what? I have around 1,000 followers still, and it's been 1 year. And also I have 34 followers on YouTube. But guess what? I understand that they just never believe in the word I. I mean, they never believe in I. I mean, you understand? I mean, 1 year, and you guys just give me that many followers. Guess what? I never need you to follow me at all. I never need you to follow me. I never need you to get my information, man. I mean, come on. I mean, go somewhere else, please. I mean, that's how I'm honest. I mean, every single day I'm focusing on understanding that because you guys are like that to me, either way, I'm going to be successful. I'm successful regardless of your stupid following. I mean, regardless of you guys who are following me, I'm always successful. I mean, so no matter what, I never need you guys to make me popular. I never need you guys, because you guys are all going to pass away anyway. I mean, you guys are going to pass away in 80 years' time. I mean, you guys are passing away. Forget you guys. I have the next generation to talk. I have the next generation to teach. I mean, they're going to be my followers. I mean, you guys are going to be dead very soon. So no matter what, I realize every single day I'm doing something for my legacy over here. That's it. You guys are yet to start your legacies. I never care about you. I understand every single day I'm focusing upon understanding that I'm going to go and do something great today. So I'm going to go and feed myself. I'm going to understand I'm going to work the 9-to-5 job. I'm going to understand that I have to understand every single day that money is straight away going to business, man. No time for anybody. No time for women. No time for other people. No time for drug addicts in a nightclub. No time for Serbian people. No time for Croatian people. No time for anybody except I. Understand? Do you understand? I'm making sure I'm going to get away from the crowd as much as possible. I'm going to get away from those stupid idiots because they hate me. Understand? Because every single day I'm going to focus on being more successful, so that, I'm going to make them hate me more. I want them to hate me, I want them to shoot me eventually. Understand? Because that's how successful I am. I'm very successful in life. So every single day I focus on understanding to get away from the crowd as soon as possible, because they're fakers. They're liars, they're cheats, they're stealers, they're murderers. Understand? I make sure you understand that. I'm pretty sure Jesus says so. Understand? Do you understand? You must understand that it's because they are, it's because they're unaware. Understand? Either way, every single day focus on understanding that you need to go and really love your life. Love your life in a way that you're going to really do your life completely in different ways. So when you're doing it in life, in different ways, you're going to understand how to really, really, let's say, open up your heart to make sure that no matter what, you're going to go and really talk it out. Talk it out in different ways. Make sure every single day you're going to really love your life in different ways, and then making sure every single day you're going to focus upon better communicational tactics. Because every single day I focus upon understanding that there's always something much better to do. Now, what is that? I make sure I have a nice, beautiful mindset. I have a nice, beautiful way to do something that's really regarding my health every single day. So I'm focusing on understanding that there's always something much more to do. I understand that what's respecting you right now is you. Because why? I understand that what's amazing about life is making sure that you're talking more. And when you're talking more and when you're loving life more, you're going to understand there's always something much more to do. So focus on understanding that there's always something much more that you can do today where you can go and help your mindset. That's the whole point. The whole point is making sure that no matter what you're doing, that you're going to go and record yourself, and you're going to understand every single day, and you're going to go on social media sometimes to help your life, because that's the whole point. Make sure every single day that you disregard any kind of sounds, because sounds are good for you. So every single day, you make sure that no matter what, that you never deny in life. I mean, make sure you understand every single day you're going to help your life succeed. I mean, help your life succeed in different ways. I mean, make sure you understand that sometimes you can also stand up. I mean, you can stand up and do your videos. I mean, you never have to sit down. I mean, you can sit on the toilet seat if you want, or you can stand up every single day. Approach now every single day, focus on understanding that this is important for me to deliver this video today, because I understand that I want to be able to plan my life. I want to be making sure that no matter what, that I'm going to show you how my life is. I'm going to show you exactly how I'm doing my life. Because guess what? I mean, everybody starts from somewhere, and guess what? I'm already ahead of you. I mean, I'm making sure that no matter what, that nobody's going to fuck me around. I mean, understand? I mean, I understand the brothels and the prostitutes and escorts are never there for you. I mean, they're there for your money and that's it. I mean, they're skanks. I mean, they're sluts. I mean, they're gangers. I mean, understand? I mean, they have no lives. I mean, they have no communicational skills. I mean, they have no YouTube channels. I mean, they have nothing in life. I mean, they have no word I in life. I understand. So never believe those people, because they're murderers and cheaters and also hypocrites, and never ever marry them, please. I mean, every single day focus on understanding that people who just go for your money are eventually going to find somebody else who has more money, and they're going to go for them because they went for the money. I mean, they never went for you. I mean, if they go for you, they're always going to stay. They are then always going to stay for you. I understand, because if they do that for you, then what happens is they are with you. I mean, you understand, because you're unique, because there's nobody else like you. I mean, you understand? So understand either way, nobody's going to fuck me around. So I'm always making sure that no matter what, that I'm going to deliver better content all the time. So when I focus upon understanding on how to lift my content daily, I'm focusing on understanding on how to really, really lift you in the process of giving ideas, by making sure that no matter what, that those people around me are going to do better. And now when I do better, I'm always making sure I'm always solving problems. I'm always making sure I'm traveling the world more. And I'm making sure that no matter what, I see more areas in less time. I understand? I'm making sure every single day that I want to see more right now. I mean, that's it. Make sure I understand that when I see more faster than anybody else is what I really mean. I mean, that's the whole point. Approach, the whole point is making sure that you're traveling the world faster than the crowd. I mean, if you can do that and you're much more successful than the people of the past and the people of your peers and those people that you met in life, and you're much more successful than them, I mean, then you're in a better road and direction to come to my life. In a sense, every single day, focus on understanding that anybody who's on my road, in terms of my road in life, is also doing better than the crowd. In a sense, I'm focusing on understanding that no matter what, that when you see me around, I'm always doing better than everybody. In a sense, if you have more success than me, prove it. Prove it. What, you have a wife? Guess what? I have Jesus. I have Jesus. What? You have Jesus too? I have Jesus though. I have the word I. Do you have the word I in your life? Guess what? Every single day, focus on understanding that Jesus has what? Does he have a wife? Do you believe you're better than Jesus Christ? You're never better than Jesus Christ. Understand? You may be equal like Jesus Christ. Guess what? You can be better than Jesus Christ as well. Yes, you can. Guess what? Jesus Christ says how. Every single day you can. Always believe in yourself. But what's amazing is understand either way. Go have a wife, but look at Jesus Christ. Look at Jesus Christ and follow him. That's how you do it. If you believe that if you believe you're too good for Jesus Christ and never follow him, then you're somebody of a poor nature. Regardless of what you have. Same, because Jesus Christ has the best habits in the world. You have to understand that. You have to understand that when somebody is going and teaching you something about life, you have to go and learn, regardless of how many people you're fucking. Understand? Because guess what? I'm doing much more than you in life. I'm doing much more words than you. Understand? You're always going to be watching me and my legacy and how much more greater I am than you. Understand? Because it's never how much you can fuck, man. It's much more about how much you can help. How much can you help people? Understand? Because Jesus Christ never went fucking around. Understand? Every single day, focus on understanding that many people on pornography and the world around you are just fucking around and doing alcohol and drugs. I love it. I love that, because they're going to watch me. Understand? I'm going to be the top of the life. I'm going to be at the top of life because I'm at the top of life right now. I'm at the top of life, and they're all peasants. Understand? They're all watching me. Understand? They're all going to be my little bitches. Understand? Because I'm going to teach them something. They're all my little bitches in life. Because guess what? I'm not doing drugs. They're doing drugs. They believe they're better than me. If you're better than me, come and do sobriety, bitches. I mean, come be a sober individual. Understand? Because that way, I have more respect for you. Understand? I mean, when you go and really tell me that you're sober, I may listen to you. But if you say that you're a drug addict, I never listen to you and your words. I never listen to one word you say. Because I understand you're a drug addict, man. I mean, get away from me, man. I mean, go clean somebody's shoes. I mean, you understand? I mean, that's it. I mean, that's how it is. I understand? Because that's how I look at them. Understand? Because I make sure every single day I focus on helping them with knowledge. I make sure every single day that is how people look at you. I mean, every single day people look at drug addicts like that. I mean, understand? So every single day, no matter what, I mean, that's how I feel about drug addicts. I feel they're beneath me. I mean, I feel I'm much better than them. Understand? Because I follow Jesus Christ. I mean, they never follow Jesus Christ, man. I mean, they are drug addicts, man. I mean, Jesus Christ is never a drug addict. I mean, in a sense, so I'm always humble. I always help them. But if you ask me, I mean, if a drug addict or poor individual asks me for some money, I mean, guess what? Here's my business card, man. I mean, get lost. I mean, that's how it is. I mean, there's my business card, man. I mean, there's 700 hours of videos. I mean, go and learn something, man. I mean, what? I mean, do you want 700 hours of knowledge or do you want $2 on the street? I mean, what do you want? I mean, I'll give you more than what you're asking for. I gave you more with my business card. I had some homeless person come up to me and says, "Oh, you have $2. I have a business card. Do you want a business card?" When they say no, I mean, it's too bad. Too bad. I understand. So every single day, focus on understanding that if you're going to really develop yourself in your attitude and you have a greater attitude for yourself daily, I mean, focus on understanding that no matter what, that most people are going to be jealous of you because you have better communicational skills than them. And that's the case. But guess what? Who cares about them? I mean, go and focus on your life every single day, and then we're going to understand how to lift people. I mean, you have to understand every single day, focus on your word I and nothing else. I mean, if you understand that, I mean, we're going to make sure that we're lifting the crowd. I mean, we're going to make sure that everybody's going to hear us daily. Because understand in Brisbane right now, it's going to be, let's say, raining, and it's going to be raining for the next 7 days. I mean, you understand? But guess what? I'm in a tunnel, baby. I'm in a tunnel doing my work. I mean, people are going to be walking left, right, and center. And I'll be pumping my music, mate. I'll be pumping my nice, beautiful, portable speaker and enjoy my life. Understand? I can do some nice, beautiful singing and rapping on the way, and I'm going to enjoy my life completely. Because that's what I do. I make sure every single day everybody's going to hear me coming around. I make sure every single day, no matter what, I'm always much more courageous like that. I'm making sure everybody sees Danny Milivojevic in life. I understand that God's walking past you today because I'm God. I understand I'm something much greater than this world. I'm making sure every single day that no matter what, I'm always going to be developing because that's what I do. I develop everybody. I make sure every single day I'm giving ideas, I'm giving my habits, I'm giving my strengths. I do it in the toilet sometimes. I do my nice beautiful videos in the toilet. I understand because I want to have privacy. I want to be making sure that no matter what, that when it's night time around you and you're living in a hostel, you're going to do your content in a toilet. Because eventually, no matter what, I'm lifting from this place. I mean, eventually I can afford to be at hotels, man. I mean, eventually I can do jets as well. I mean, because every single day I believe in myself. I mean, that's how I am. That's how I am. I mean, every single day, no matter what, focus on understanding my communicational skills is unlimited. There's no limits in my communicational skills and what I can achieve. You have to understand, I have no shame about doing my work in the toilet, man. This video is helping you in some kind of way, so I may as well do it. Since every single day, I'm focusing on understanding that I'm doing much more fashion photos than you. I'm doing much more YouTube videos than you. Regardless, I'm doing my YouTube videos everywhere. Understand? I'm focusing upon understanding that I do my nice, beautiful content while I was homeless before as well. I was doing my content before while I was homeless. I was writing in my journal. I was homeless, man. I still have to do my content, man. I still have to be doing my life coaching. I have to teach you about how is homelessness. How does that feel? Understand? Guess what? Every single day, focus on understanding that if you book accommodation around you, make sure that it's that date. That when you arrive on the day, that it's going to be that day that you can enter the accommodation, man. Make sure that you understand that if you go and arrive at Newcastle or wherever in terms of accommodation that where you're going, and you're booking, you actually did book for the next day, but you never booked for today. Guess what? They say, go somewhere else. They say, and then everybody else is booking out. And then you're calling us people and you're saying, hey, at 9 o'clock at night, do you guys have accommodation? Everybody's booking out. We are sold out, mate. Why didn't you call us yesterday? So every single day, focus on understanding that when it's too late to book, I mean, guess what? I mean, forget it. I mean, just go and walk around. I mean, roam the streets then. I mean, just go and really, let's say, talk it out with yourself and be much better. I mean, find some accommodation when you can. I mean, every single day focus on understanding that you have to have more affordable accommodation to live life. I mean, if you go the more affordable way now, and you understand every single day that you go the best way for you and what works, or actually that's the ultimate way to understanding life. Or actually life is making sure that you understand that no matter what, that you're going to live your life to the best of your ability, because that's what you need to do to succeed. Now, if you succeed in a way that you're going to move forward, I mean, you're going to understand every single day that you're going to do something much better than other people. But if you're working a 9-to-5 job, I mean, make sure you're talking to other people less and talking to yourself more in the 9-to-5 job, because they are never there for you. I mean, those 9-to-5 people are never there for you. I mean, they are there for themselves. I mean, they are there to compete with you for a spot in a position of the nice, beautiful company that you're in. But guess what? I mean, every single day, if you're growing, I mean, you have no competition. I mean, there's no competition here when I'm growing. I'm growing to the best of my ability. So you have to be understanding that no matter what and how late you are in life to go and really grow or something like that, I mean, make sure you understand that you have to grow at all stages of life. I mean, you have to become a star and famous at all stages of life. I mean, you have to do your best at all stages of life. I mean, there's no excuses. But if you're wasting your time, I promise you, the more you waste your time, I realize the more the crowd will leave you, and the more people the more people in terms of other people will come into your life who are much more negative, because you're wasting time. I mean, if you're wasting time much more and more, I mean, you're going to get around people who are doing that. I mean, you understand? So I never waste my time because I go around people who never waste time. I mean, that's it. I make sure I understand I never want to waste my time around so many people of Australia. I make sure that I go around them only when I want to teach them something. Or that's it. Or physically, I mean, they have to give me money to see me. I mean, that's it. I mean, most of them never want to give me $1 because of 700 hours of videos I make. I make 700 hours of video. I mean, they give cigarettes money. I mean, they'll give cigarettes money. I mean, they go and do drugs and give money for drugs and cigarettes, but they'll never give Danny Milivojevic money. I mean, they'll never give me a cent. I mean, guess what? I mean, they're cheap. I mean, they're cheap people. I mean, they love drugs more than people. I mean, so every single day, focus on understanding Serbian people of Australia. I love life. Fortunately, every single day, I promise you, every single day, that's my meditation. I'm always making sure that no matter what, that I'm going to give people everything that I have to succeed. Now, every single day, no matter what, I'm striving in terms of thriving in life. I'm making sure I'm going to the top of the roof every single day, and I'm going to break it, and I'm going to make sure I'm breaking limits, because I understand that's how I do life. I do life to the best of my ability all the time, and I give 150,000% and more. I mean, that's it. I mean, every single day, focus on understanding that no matter what, you're going to do the best you can, because that's how you live life every single day, in a way that you understand yourself and everybody else, because that's how we're going to get more experience about life, and then we're going to understand how to connect the dots together, and then we're going to understand every single day that we're going to lead people in different scenarios every single day to go and do something that we want to do. I mean, you have to understand that if you want to become somebody right now, you have to start right now. I mean, you have to start calling yourself somebody every single day. I mean, every single day you have to go and shop and do a 1-hour video, and every single day you have to understand every single day that you're going to focus upon bettering lives, because that's what it's about. Right now, when I'm traveling the world and when I'm doing nice, beautiful ideas around the planet, I'm making sure that everybody gets what they deserve. I'm making sure I'm giving everything on my heart to make sure I'm succeeding, and I'm free falling to plan my life ahead. And when I'm planning my life ahead, I'm talking about everything about my day, because I understand that the only answer of life is my word I. There's nothing else that really can achieve my word I except I. I'm the only one that can topple my life in a better way. I'm the only one that can come back to the I and repeat it over and over and over. I mean, I'm the only one that can walk my life for me in terms of my I. Now, every single day, I'm always coming back to the I, because I'm the only one that can use my word I. I'm the only one that can say I love you in my life. I mean, you can never say I love you for me. I mean, you can say it for yourself, but never for me. I mean, I have to say it. I have to speak the words I love you. I have to speak it daily, and nobody can teach me that except I. So no matter what, I'm always focusing on understanding that much better. I'm always making sure that no matter what, I'm looking for ideas. I'm looking for anybody who can help me. I'm looking for anybody who can give me some ideas. Because I understand that when you give me some ideas, I'm going to focus on a better way of life. I'm going to focus on something that I have to do. I'm going to focus on something that I can do. I'm making sure every single day I always have much more, let's say, in appearance. I'm always looking greater. I'm always looking smarter. I'm always making sure that no matter what, I'm investing in my clothing, and I'm making sure I brand myself in that clothing. I mean, do you understand? So I wear one set of clothing and then I throw it away as soon as possible when I need new clothing, and that's it. I actually understand. I wear one set of clothing. I wear one set of pajamas. I wear one set of going out clothes. I understand. I get a jacket. I get a jumper. I get a singlet. I have a shirt. I have pants. I have shoes. I have socks. I mean, you understand? I mean, there's no gloves and there's no beanies in Australia. I mean, unless I go to nice, beautiful Mount Everest or something like that, or somewhere where the snow is, then I may get gloves and a snow in terms of a beanie. I understand? But otherwise, I have a hoodie. I have a hat. I mean, I'm every single day focusing on understanding that no matter what, make sure you understand that if you have custom clothing, I mean, make sure every single day focus on getting new clothing. I mean, focus on looking new and in new clothing every single day. I mean, that's the richest lifestyle. I mean, every single day you have some new clothing to wear. I mean, that's it. I mean, if you understand that, make sure you understand it's worth it. I mean, make sure you understand that no matter what, that you never waste time, but make sure to do something that makes it worth it. I mean, every single day, focus upon understanding that we're going to lift people daily, and then we're going to make sure that no matter what, that we're going to do the best we can with what we have. And that's it. I'm always doing the best I can with what I have, because I'm always succeeding more than anybody else. I'm always making sure I'm traveling the world. But guess what? I mean, every single day I'm focusing upon understanding that from Sydney to Brisbane is around 1,000 kilometers. I mean, in a sense, so I've been traveling this whole time from, let's say, Sydney to Brisbane for the past 7 weeks, and just around that area, up the coast of Sydney, I mean, by bus and train. I mean, in a sense, either way, I have a nice, beautiful time. I have a nice, beautiful time because I've learned more about those areas. I've seen more areas of Australia. Now, make sure you understand that no matter what, I never have to go there again, because I've been there for 7 weeks of my life. I mean, in the sense that every single day, no matter what, I'm focusing on now greater things. I'm focusing on traveling the world now, because most of Australia, I've seen it. I've seen most of Australia, but I just went past Grafton and also Lismore and also these other areas. But guess what? I mean, if you're going to town, if you're going to, let's say, country towns, for example, I mean, there's nothing to see there. I mean, you must understand that country towns, I mean, you can do better than that. I mean, you can do better than country towns. I mean, once you get there, I mean, it's all farms, man. I mean, there's all farms there. I mean, there's one shopping centre and that's it. I mean, is that it? I mean, there's no skyline towers, man, at a small town, man. I mean, in a sense, so focus on going somewhere where there's skylines, man. I mean, look at America. I mean, look at Miami. I mean, look at New York. I mean, look at Los Angeles. I mean, look at San Francisco and California and Las Vegas. I mean, those areas have beautiful skyline cities. I mean, go over there. I mean, go travel somewhere where you can see actual cities. I mean, go Mexico City. I mean, go Belgrade. I mean, go this. I mean, go to Paris. I mean, you understand? So no matter what, go to Turkey in terms of Istanbul. I mean, focus on understanding that when you go and travel the world, you're going to go to the best cities first. I mean, you're going to go everywhere you can, as much as you can. And then once you see the area, you're going to go into higher realms of consciousness, and you're going to focus on something new. You're going to focus on making sure that no matter what, that we're going to develop, and we're going to make sure that we're going to do something that we love to do, because every single day we're going to focus upon life. And now when we're focusing upon life, I mean, we're going to make sure that we're going to do something much more fascinating for ourselves. But understand that this life is never worth the pleasure. I mean, it's never worth the pleasure. I understand. I mean, make sure you understand that I'm better than pleasure. I'm better than understanding anything else in life. I understand every single day. I understand my word I completely. I understand that I owe pleasure. I mean, focus on understanding that you never go and focus on pleasure in life and never understand anything other than the word I. Right now, every single day, I'm focusing on understanding that every single day I'm focusing on lifting people, I'm focusing on developing a nice, beautiful, kind heart. I'm making sure that no matter what, if I want to sit down or stand up, I can do so, because I have no limits. I mean, I'm focusing upon every single day delivering my content. Right, that's the whole point, isn't it? Right, the whole point of life is making sure that you can go and deliver better content for yourself, to be able to go and do what you need to do daily to make sure that other people are growing. So that's the whole point of life, and making sure that you understand that you are, I mean, sometimes you have to lock your doors to be able to do your life coaching videos. I mean, sometimes you have to understand that you have to go and make music on the bus or the train or something like that in the night time, because I understand in the daytime, you may be wanting to see the scenery in the train or bus while you're traveling somewhere. So either way, never be shaming yourself for anything, but making sure every single day you're going to focus on a better way. There's always a better way than what you're doing. I mean, make sure you understand that information is so flexible, and if you understand how to communicate that information, I mean, you control the world. I promise you, it's so flexible with the information you have today, if you just understand how to utilize it. I mean, you have to utilize your story. I mean, you have to utilize the information you have, and you have to start teaching that to people, and then eventually more teachings are going to come from you, and then you're going to open up your consciousness, and you're going to open the individual you want to be. Rosh, that's it. Rosh, if you understand how to really do it now, Rosh, that's what you have to do. Rosh, that's what I'm doing. I'm expanding my radius of comfort zone, and I'm expanding my context and consciousness right now by just going and really delivering all the information I can to you right now in this video, word by word. I understand I'm doing it one step at a time by making sure every single day that I'm focusing on communicating in the best way. I'm focusing on understanding that nothing is going to stop me from producing my videos, but I'm making sure every single day I'm more successful than the crowd around me. Well, I mean, while they're fucking around, I'm making sure that no matter what, I'm going to deliver more content, because I'm going to travel around the world while they're going to travel to 3-4 cities, and I'm going to travel everywhere. I mean, you understand? I mean, make sure you understand that no matter what, they're going to live in one area of their life only. I'm going to live in all areas. I'm going to live everywhere. I mean, you understand? Because I'm going to have a lifestyle, and they're never going to have a lifestyle, because I work more than them. I do more than them. I outwork them. I make sure I give more information, and I'm more successful. Well, that's it. I mean, for eternity, I'm always more successful than them. I mean, so no matter what, I'm right now more successful than all of them, because I understand every single day I'm focusing on doing more. I understand every single day I'm doing more information, is what I'm saying. I'm making sure I'm giving more information. I'm processing more information. I'm learning faster how to give that information quicker. I mean, they said I read, I do it. I read, I do it. I understand? I'm always doing it. I'm always doing much more than I read. I'm focusing on understanding that there's always much more of a better life that you can go and predict for yourself, where you can go and really lift people with a greater mindset. So focusing on different communicational tactics every single day. I realize every single day we're going to focus on lifting that. I mean, we're going to focus on better consciousness. I mean, we're going to focus on something that we love to do. I mean, our passions. I mean, our dreams. I mean, our visions. I mean, we're going to coach people differently. But people are never believing me. I mean, people are never believing in me right now, except I. I'm the only one believing in I mean, in a sense, so every single day, nobody's around me. I mean, nobody wants to give me money. I mean, in a sense, but I'm the only one giving myself everything. I mean, in a sense, so people are going to be around you, and they're going to be like, that guy's cheap, man, and what a poor guy, man. I mean, they're never going to look at you like something great. I mean, that's how it is for me. But guess what? I mean, either way, I never care about them. I make sure I just outwork them, because I understand my mentors are doing it. I make sure every single day Jesus Christ is, regardless of the people who criticize him, is doing more work than them. I mean, so no matter what, I mean, focus on doing much more work, and you will be in reward for yourself to have a greater life. And that's it. Approach now, that's the whole point. I mean, they're going to watch you and how you're a star, but they're going to be nobodies behind the scene. I mean, that's it. I mean, focus on understanding that you're going to do something much greater, and we're going to focus on a better life all the time, but we're going to take care of ourselves. I mean, we're going to do the face. I mean, so we're going to have a nice, beautiful facial, and every single day, we're going to understand that we're going to sometimes pluck our eyebrows, and we're going to shave the parts that we need to, and we're going to look the trim. I mean, we're going to trim our beards. I mean, we're going to have a haircut that's looking great. I mean, we're going to always look great. I mean, we're going to have nice, beautiful jeans and nice, beautiful clothing. I mean, as you can see, my clothing. I mean, we're going to have the best way of life every single day. I mean, we're going to look like schmick. I mean, we're going to look handsome and beautiful. I mean, in a sense, because that's the whole point. And the whole point is understanding that the crowd gets violent with you if you're more successful than them and if you're with them. If you're with them and you're grabbing all their women or men, they're going to really, really be jealous of you, and they're going to cause you violence as much as they can, so that they get you away from them, so that they get your women and men. I mean, that's how it is. I mean, they fight you and compete with you to get the woman and the man that they want. I mean, they'll kill you for them. I mean, you understand? I mean, that's how low and scums they are. I mean, they're scums. I mean, little peasants. I mean, they want to fight you and kill you over a woman or a man. I mean, they're saying, so every single day focus on understanding that they are unaware about what they're doing. So what you do is walk away first. I mean, let them have it. I mean, let them. I mean, never try to deny it. I mean, never try to fight them for it. I mean, let them fight you. I mean, that's it. I mean, you never have to fight them. I mean, look at Jesus. I mean, Jesus lets them hit him. I mean, Jesus lets them do anything to them. You understand? I I mean, Jesus lets them do anything to him. I mean, Jesus says that if they hit you, I mean, turn the left cheek too. I mean, since every single day, focus on being strong, because it's never about how hard you hit. I mean, it's more about how hard you can get hit and get back up. I mean, it's more about how hard they hit you and how much you can get back up, because that's resilience. I mean, every single day, focus on understanding that Jesus Christ still stands and raises himself on the cross. I mean, understand? Because he's still above the crowd. I mean, people are watching Jesus Christ like this. I mean, they're watching God. I mean, understand? Because God's always above people. I mean, God's above everything. I mean, understand? Because that's how it is. I mean, I'm always above everything too. I mean, I'm always making sure I'm living above and beyond. I'm making sure every single day you focus on that nice, beautiful orchestra, where you understand every single day that you have a nice, beautiful band going in your life. And I focus upon understanding that no matter what, that you can always go and listen to Above and Beyond, which is the music producers in terms of life, and then either way, you understand them and how they produce music. Unfortunately, now, if you go and promote people every single day and you're focusing on better melodies and better compositions and better of what you're doing, I mean, come back to the word I to motivate yourself. But as long as you're speaking the word I and you actually go for yourself over them, I mean, now you're going to revert the psychology of life and you're going to make everything work for you even more. I mean, if you're giving them time, even by sending them messages and they never reply to you, I mean, quit sending them messages and pick yourself over them. I mean, pick yourself over them. I mean, pick yourself over her. I mean, who cares about her? I mean, who cares about him? I mean, focus on you, because you are something greater. I mean, that's how it is. I mean, Jesus Christ told you to just go your way. I mean, go your way in whatever you're doing. I mean, forget them. I mean, they're walking with a woman and men. Who cares about them? I mean, go this way. I mean, go alone. I mean, go alone, and that way you're going to find prosperity. I mean, you're going to find abundance. I mean, you're going to find richness in Jesus Christ. I mean, you're going to find your word I, just like I have. So I'm focusing on understanding that my life is much greater. But my biological mum, I promise you must understand every single day I'm focusing on a better life, but she never believes in the word I. I mean, she never believes in me. I understand? I mean, guess what? I'm every single day focusing on understanding that she's unaware about that. I mean, she's unaware. I mean, people are unaware about me. I understand? So I'm focusing on understanding that no matter what, that when I live my life, I make sure I'm never resenting her for what she's done. But I'm always respecting my mother and father. I understand? I'm always respecting everybody, because that's who I am. I am my mother. I am my father. I'm respecting myself totally. So I am sooner than later always successful, even more. So I'm prospering. I'm making sure I'm giving you that information to skyline in a greater way. I'm making sure I'm flying the world, baby, because I understand every single day there's always more to do. I'm always recognizing every single day I'm going to really, really focus on better attitude, persuasion, because anything that's a better attitude today is somebody who's really going to help you, because better attitudes have better work ethics, and anybody who has a better work ethic in life is somebody that can help you move forward in different areas of your life. I mean, in a sense, if you're going and being more spiritual in life, you're going to focus on having better work ethics to get you there. I mean, go and study books. I mean, go and study people. I mean, go and study everything you can and get your hands on it, and then understand to do it. I mean, that's how you apply information, and that's how you do more action than anybody. But to do more action than anybody, you have to write more music. I mean, you have to write more words. I mean, you have to put them in videos. I mean, you have to put the nice, beautiful music hits on videos. I mean, you have to understand every single day. You have to sing more. I mean, you have to act more. You have to be more in videos and audios, and also write some materials today and be writing more quotes, because you deserve it. I mean, if you never want to do that, I mean, guess what? I mean, what do you want to do then? I mean, do you want to work for other people, or do you want to work for yourself? I'm working for myself here. I mean, nobody's going to make my dreams come true. I mean, in a sense, so no matter what, I'm focusing on a better life, because I understand every single day I have something to give. I mean, that's it. I have something to give. I have a precious heart. I have a nice, beautiful, precious life. I'm making sure everything is precious in my life. I'm making sure every single day I'm doing better than yesterday, and that's it. I mean, I realize I have my word I only. I'm making sure every single day, no matter what, that my life is going to be something of recognition, where I have high status and high legacy and high everything. I have high repute to understand how I can go and console anybody to do anything, because I can persuade them to have the best way of life, because that's what I am. I'm the best way of life. I'm the truth. I'm the light. I'm the bread of life. I'm the savior of my life. I mean, every single day I'm saving my life. I'm saving my life right now. I mean, otherwise, that's a lie. I mean, I'm saving my life. I'm doing this video right now to save my life. I'm making sure every single day I'm focusing on understanding that God is never against you. God's never against you. Jesus Christ is never against you. You must understand that anything that makes you really go against God or go against Jesus Christ is something that is sympathy in your life, and it's something that you need the word I. You need the word I in that moment. You must understand that if you're going against Jesus Christ and God, it's because you're missing the word I. You have to say, I love I, I love I. I love Jesus Christ, I love all that. I forgive everybody. In a sense, every single day, focus on growing, and then focus upon understanding that we're going to really lift people in different areas of life, because that's really balance. And now when we have balance, we have equilibrium. Now every single day, if you focus on equilibrium, I realize we're going to get we're going to get serenity and tranquility, because that's peace and quiet and silence. And now if you follow that road, you're going to be happier, and then we're going to make sure that no matter what, that everybody's prospering in your heart and everybody's heart, because that's how we live forward. And now if you live forward, we live forward with Jesus Christ. We live forward with Jesus Christ, with the 10 Commandments, and then we understand life. Life itself is making sure that we're just lifting people to the best of our ability, and then making sure that no matter what, that you have the best time in your life, because that's what you deserve. And now every single day, no matter what, just focus on greater living, and understand to be an investor and invest in the best places of your life to have everything you ever want, because that's how you really live life. You live life to make sure that no matter what, that you're going to really prosper, and we're prospering in different ways, because that's the only difference. The only difference is making sure that you're greater than yesterday.